Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that I think resonates with so many of us, something that often holds us back from our biggest dreams and ambitions, the idea that we need to be perfectly ready before we start. But what if I told you that the secret to success, to genuine progress, often lies in doing the exact opposite? What if the real courage isn't found in perfect preparation, but in simply starting before you feel ready? Think about it. How many incredible ideas have you had? How many goals have you set, only to find yourself paralyzed by the thought that you're not quite good enough, yet not skilled enough, not knowledgeable enough, or that the timing just isn't right? We tell ourselves, I'll start when I have more experience, or I'll launch this project when I've saved more money, or I'll pursue that passion once everything else is perfectly aligned. We build these elaborate mental checklists, and if even one item isn't ticked off, we postpone, we hesitate, and often, we never begin at all. This isn't just a personal anecdote. It's a universal human tendency. We strive for perfection, and while that's admirable, it can also be a formidable barrier. The pursuit of perfection can be the enemy of good, and more importantly, the enemy of starting asterisk. What we often forget is that the journey itself is where the learning happens, where the growth takes place, and where true readiness is forged. You don't become ready and then start. An asterisk, that's asterisk how you become ready. Let me share a story that perfectly encapsulates this idea. Imagine a young artist. Let's call her Lena. Lena dreamed of being a painter, of creating vibrant, meaningful art that touched people's souls. She spent countless hours devouring art books, watching tutorials, and visiting galleries. She bought all the best brushes, the finest paints, and the most beautiful canvases. Her studio was immaculate, filled with potential, but for months, even years, her canvases remained blank. Why? Because Lena was convinced she wasn't good enough yet. She hadn't mastered perspective. Her color theory felt shaky. Her brushstrokes weren't as confident as her idols. She waited for inspiration to strike, for a sudden surge of perfect skill to manifest. One day, a wise old mentor saw her struggling. He walked into her studio, looked at her pristine setup, and then at the blank canvases. He simply said, "Lena, the paint won't learn to dance until you let it touch the canvas. Your skill isn't waiting for you in a book. It's waiting for you on the tip of your brush, ready to be discovered through action." Those words hit Lena like a splash of cold water. She realized she was waiting for a finish line before she'd even stepped onto the track. That day, Lena picked up a brush, not with the intention of creating a masterpiece, but just to make a mark. She started with simple strokes, experimenting, making mistakes, and then learning from them. Her first few paintings weren't gallery-worthy. Far from it. Some were frankly terrible. But with each stroke, with each piece she completed, no matter how imperfect, she gained confidence. Her eyes sharpened, her hands steadied, and her understanding deepened. She wasn't just learning about art anymore. She was doing art. Fast forward a few years, and Lena's work is now being displayed in local galleries. She's not just painting, she's inspiring others. And she often tells people, "The best thing I ever did was start before I felt ready. The journey taught me what I needed to know, and the imperfections became part of my unique style." This isn't just about art. Of course, it applies to everything. Want to start a business? You don't need to have every single detail mapped out perfectly, every penny saved, every potential pitfall accounted for. You need a solid idea, a burning passion, and the courage to take that first step. Launch a minimal viable product, gather feedback, and iterate. The market will teach you what your customers need far better than any amount of pre-planning will. Thinking about learning a new language? Don't wait until you've memorized every verb, conjugation, and noun declension. Start speaking, even if it's just broken sentences. Make mistakes, stumble, laugh at yourself. Every awkward conversation is a lesson learned, a step closer to fluency. Want to improve your health or fitness? Don't wait for the perfect diet plan, the ideal gym membership, or for your schedule to magically clear up. Go for a walk today. Do a few push-ups. Drink an extra glass of water. Small, consistent actions, taken imperfectly, will always outweigh grand plans that never begin. The truth is, waiting until you're ready is often just a sophisticated form of procrastination. It's a comfortable excuse that keeps us safe in our comfort zones, away from the potential of failure, but also far from the possibility of success. Real growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone, when you push past your perceived limitations. So, how do we cultivate this courage to start before we're ready? First, embrace imperfection. Understand that your initial attempts will not be perfect, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's a necessary part of the learning process. View mistakes not as failures, but as valuable data points, as crucial feedback that helps you refine your approach. Second, focus on the smallest possible first step. Don't try to climb the whole mountain in one leap. What's one tiny action you can take today, that moves you forward, even just a millimeter? Want to write a book? Write one sentence. Want to start a podcast? Record a 30-second intro on your phone. Want to learn to code? Complete one simple online tutorial. Momentum is a powerful force, and it starts with a single push. Third, shift your mindset from I need to be ready to I need to learn. Understand that starting is the most effective way to learn. It's experiential learning at its best. You'll discover what works, what doesn't, what you love, and what you need to improve, all through direct engagement. Fourth, seek feedback, not just validation. When you start something, share your early work with trusted individuals. Ask for constructive criticism. This helps you course correct and improve, rather than waiting in isolation for perfection. Fifth, remember that everyone starts somewhere. Every expert was once a beginner. Every towering achievement began with a tentative first step. The difference between those who succeed and those who do is often simply that the former dared to begin. They weren't born ready. They became ready through the act of starting. Think of building a muscle. You don't wait until you're strong to lift weights. You lift weights, and in doing so, you become strong. The same principle applies to any skill, any goal, any dream. The act of starting is the exercise that builds the muscle of readiness. So, I challenge you today, what is that thing you've been putting off, waiting for the perfect moment to begin? What dream is sitting on the shelf, gathering dust, because you feel you're not quite equipped yet? Take a deep breath, acknowledge that fear, and then take that first, imperfect step. Don't worry about the destination. Just focus on the journey's beginning. The path will reveal itself as you walk it. The world doesn't need perfect people. It needs people who are brave enough to try, brave enough to fail, and brave enough to learn and grow along the way. Your unique contribution, your potential, is waiting for you to unleash it. Don't let the illusion of not being ready rob you, and the world, of what you have to offer. Start today. Start now. Start messy. Start with fear. Start with uncertainty. Just start. The courage to begin, even before you're ready, is the greatest superpower you possess. And trust me, you are far more capable than you give yourself credit for. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this message inspires you to take that leap. If it did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more motivational content, and share this video with anyone who needs to hear it. Let me know in the comments below, what is one thing you're going to start before you feel ready? I'd love to hear your plans. Until next time, keep chasing those dreams, one brave step at a time.